Welcome back to another StarCastTV. I am Scan. Today we are going to cast some very awesome game between Zero versus Best, Best versus Queen, and spawning location in the top right, the purple Protoss. This is Best. And the other side of the players, spawning location in the top left, the yellow Zerg. This is Queen. And we are going to see a Zerg versus Protoss matchup on Ringing Bloom. And Queen is going to scout all the way to 1 o'clock. Some people may think, why not just scout 7? Because you don't scout 7 because you don't get to see the ramp fast. You always want to see the ramp, like the entrance, as fast as you can. Like, think about it as a fighting spirit. You always send your first order to the natural, because there's where the entrance is, and you get to see it. And same thing for here. The entrance at over here, you send the overlord all the way to over here. We are seeing Best is gonna go for 10 gateway, but it seems like a little bit of a misplaced in my opinion, because there's one more building can fit over here, like another gateway. So forge, even if he builds a forge, there's a gap has open to send out any large size of a unit. But let's see, why Best made the gateway over here? Queen is gonna go for 12 hatchery. Drone coming out was spitting on the probe. So I guess it's a 12 hatchery into scout into 11 pool, but 11 pool will get denied. We'll be making spawning pool at the top and the bottom at the same time because Best was denying it. Making more drones after spawning pool starts. Little bit of a probe harassment at Queen's main base, and Queen decided to pull back. Okay, I think he figured out. Yeah, he figured out. Yeah, he saw the gateway at 1 o'clock, so he pulled back the drone, and he's gonna be meeting that intercepting the Zealot, and gonna be doing the drone drill, worker drill, to delay this Zealot as much as he can. And here's a little bit of a minor battle between the probe and a drone, but this probe is doing some amount of job. But here's 2 drone. I guess Queen wants to either okay, he will be expanding to the mineral expansion, but there's a single Zealot coming in. 6 Zergling out on the will be coming out very soon. Nice drone drill blocking the path. 4 Zergling and additional 2 more will be coming out. And I wonder if this is okay. It is going to be total 8 Zergling that he will be making. Another Zealot is also coming. This Zealot is trapped and we'll be trying to buy some time, but not gonna get that another Zergling. So that was a very fantastic micro by Queen. He only lost 1 Zergling and picked off the Zealot. 1 Zealot will be hiding at over here using terrain. Abusing the terrain. The Nexus is about to be done. Forge, and yes, this is what I was talking about. The SimCity doesn't look looking that pretty for Best. Cybernetic score finally has gone up. Building the cannon finally. Lair tech on the way. And interestingly, I don't know why he didn't go for a core first before Forge. Best didn't really needed to go Forge first before Cybernet's core because he saw Queen is going for 3 hatch before the gas finishes. But I don't know about this. Maybe he was somewhat feeling insecure. Could be the reason why he built the Forge first. Stargate will be starting now, and an interesting placement. If he just moved down one like box bottom, then he would be able to put down the cannon over here or pylon over here. But interesting Stargate placement. 3 Zealot is coming out. scouting probe just got intercepted by the 5 Zergling, but here is gonna be the 4 Zergling that has 4 Zergling with the speedling. Does have a single Dragoon, but I'm not sure if this is a good decision to do the Zergling run by, but we'll be seeing what kind of tech that Best right now has. 1 probe will go down, Stargate will be finishing, +1 attack on the way, Corsair starts, second gas is starting to mine, and I guess that 3 Zealot will be just going back home, retreat, but this Zergling is doing some amount of job. Nice probe drill, but here is once again Zergling is just gonna do the run by and start going to harass more. One other probe will go down. Natural expansion has 10 probe mining. Gotta be careful here. One other probe might go down soon over here at the gas. Yes, it will go down. 4 Zergling is very powerful. They pretty much kill the Zergling like in 1 second or so with the 4 Zergling attacking at the same time. But here is gonna be the counter attack. Only 2 Zealot with 1 Corsair. More Overlord has gone to the bottom side, bottom left. Finally, the Zergling has cleaned up. +1 is almost done, 50% done. Here is the 2 Zealots is here, but Queen does not have much of an army remaining. Yeah, I am not sure about this. Like right now, Queen has literally nothing. Okay, he does have the second gas. Spire is done. No sunken colony whatsoever, and this 5 Zealot with a single Dragoon is at the mineral expansion and gonna be losing some of a mining time, and this 5 Zealot with a single Dragoon army is just scary for Queen. He needs to make more Zergling or even make Nicolas in order to stop this army, but I guess he'll be making more of a Zergling, but he needs to surround and clean this army before the +1 attack finishes. I would like to see how fast the +1 attack. Okay, +1 attack is still not done yet, but here's a good trade still going on. 1 Zealot sniping, 1 drone, 2 drone, and then it died, but there's still remaining 3 Zealot alive and going inside of Queen's main base, and we'll be able to pick up another drone once again. Nice drone drill. Ooh, this isn't looking good for Queen, but Queen is finally making the Nicolas because he has been mining the second gas for a long time, but Best knows, the Best should be realized this is going to be the Masked Corsair, but he's not getting +1 attack for some reason. Adding more gateway, and +1 has finished. I'd like to see getting +1 armor. And instead of getting +1 Corsair weapon, he Best decided to go for gun range. So I guess with the 1-1 upgrade and switching into Master Gun later on, but I'm not sure about this because you do have 6 Corsair, but they don't have that much of a power to kill Scourge really fast. And finally the 9 Nicolas has arrived here, even though Queen does not have much of a drone worker count, but this amount of a 8 Nicolas with a couple of a Scourge is just pretty much buying some time here. Archon has arrived, but I think it would have been a better idea to have the +1 attack, but maybe Best is planning to do something new here without the +1 attack. Getting Masked Corsair, yes, that is definitely nice, but let's see. Corsairs are pretty much giving some backup here, supporting the Archon, but Archons aren't on a hold position, I guess, but they are now killing the Scourge really well. Corsair has gone down, and yeah, I don't think that was a very good trade for Best in my opinion. Best has lost a lot of Corsair. He had about 8 to 9 Corsair and he lost 4 of them already, and he has to make another more of a Corsair production. I think it would have been better to go +1 attack in my opinion. And he's still not switching to Gun yet. He's making a lot of Zealot and a High Templar right now. One Archon with a couple of Zealot was moving out, but the Muta Micro is just insane. Yeah, nice Muta Micro by Queen. Archon really cannot touch that Mutalisk at the moment. And finally, Queen is pumping up a lot of I guess he's not going to be pumping up a lot of drones, but here we're going to be seeing a lot of hatcheries going down. +1 attack should be starting soon for Queen. Archon has gone down. I just heard the popping noise. And more Corsair is being made for Best. Finally, Best is going to be switching into Masgun. Queen at the moment squeezing all those larvae for... Okay, finally making a couple more of drones here. I guess he wants to switch to the late game. Sending maybe another drone to 9 o'clock for 6 hatchery. Taking down the Overmind Cocoon, and here is the Mutalisk. The Mutalisk with the Scourge moving around left and right. We'll be constantly checking. One Zealot will be spotted, taken down by the Muta Micro. There are 7 Corsairs, and here is what we are seeing. +2 armor has started for Best. 1-1 upgrade right now for the Protoss. And this is looking scary for me, because if Queen ever goes for the backstab, there's only 2 cannon. He seems very vulnerable in my opinion. Best is adding more gateway. This is going to be total, how many? 4, 6, 8. 8 gateway. And Mutalisk wanted to... Okay, Mutalisk sniped one of the High Templars, so there's only still remaining 2 High Templars, but only 150 energy plus 75 energy, so maximum 3 storm. But gotta be careful. The Mutalisk has +1 armor. They're pretty tanky. It's very hard to kill. 6 hatchery is on the way at the 9 o'clock for Queen. Queen is adding more drone and adding creep colony for some reason. I guess he feels somewhat insecure defending this expansion without the sunken. I hear more buildings being warped. This is going to be the observatory on the way. Queen has a lot of Scourge with the Mutalisk. The Scourge does not... he didn't lose all the Scourge. Only 2 Scourge died by the Corsair. Overlord speed is down. Lurker Egg is on the way. I would like to see... Okay, +1 has not finished yet. But +1 is on the way for Queen. Best is finally taking the Mineral expansion. 47 worker count versus 41 worker. And this number of a Corsair is still looking scary. Nice storm on the way, on that Scourge and a Mutalisk earlier. Very nice trade, but one Corsair will get hit by Scourge. I think Best is... I think he's waiting for a +2 armor. Yeah, he's just waiting a little bit more, but the longer that Best right now waits, there's gonna be more lurkers will be prepared for Queen, and it might be harder to break in the future because Queen has the 4th base already, adding more Creek Colony over here at the 9 o'clock, having this hatchery as well. A couple of Hydralisks will be rotated to the bottom right. Here is the army of Best finally moving out. This is about 4 groups of army, the Best army. Here's the one single High Templar, but does not have enough energy to use the Sky Storm. But he might have enough energy, but he wasn't able to use it on time. Another High Templar will go down, and these like 1.5 group of Hydralisks just pretty much did all the job here and bought some time. And now Best is rotating a couple of Zealot to the 9 o'clock side, and they're just giving away this 500 mineral, the 5 Zealot for free. And here's a couple of drone drill. Only one drone died, and I'm not sure, but Best's army is still looking scary. 180 supply for Best. And Best sees that there's a lot of lurker plus the sunken colony supporting the lurker. But here it's gonna be the major, the big fight in the middle over here at the mineral expansion. Nice one storm on the Hydralisk, and nice storm dodging the storm. Nice storm. The goons are very powerful, killing the sunken immediately, and also morphing the Archon. But I guess he has used all the side storm. Not enough energy for the side storm, another side storm, but Corsair does go down, but remaining is just pure Dragoon. But we don't see any Zealot remaining. Goons are pretty tanky with the +2 armor, but yes, finally bring a couple more of a Zealot, but I think he needs to be securing this Dragoon. But this fight is looking ugly in my opinion. I'm not sure about this. Wasn't looking great for Best at the moment, because he just lost all the major of our army. More High Templar. Base saturation is looking good, but the main base is already mined out. 17 minute and main base is mined out. Ooh. So gotta be transferring this worker, or he also needs to take another expansion, because right now we can see Best has behind expansion, so there are only 6 mineral fields plus another 6. Only 12 mineral fields right now he's mining. So if the game goes longer and longer, Queen has more income in the late game. Gotta be careful with the battle here. +2 Hydralisk is done. Nice one storm on the Hydralisk. Giving someone a massage, buttering the bread. That is definitely nice. But here is a couple of Mutalisks. 2 Mutalisks will be at 3 o'clock side. We'll be buying some time. We'll be able to pick up the probe. Yes, he will. 1 Mutalisk will get sniped. Best is trying to split up the map. And here is the one single Zealot at the 7 o'clock. 2-2 upgrade is done for Protoss. 2-2 upgrade. And I would like to see Zerg's Queen's tech at the moment. Here is gonna be +2 with 1-1 upgrade of Zergling on the way. Getting some cracked Zergling upgrade. But remember, 2-2 upgrade is already done for Best, and these 2-2 upgrade is very powerful against the 0-0 upgrade of a Zergling at the moment. So Queen needs to catch up with the upgrade, otherwise he's gonna be falling behind. Damn, the Zealot is pretty tanky. Should have died a long time ago, but survived for a long time. Best is just getting army moving left and right. Here's a lot of lurkers, and more Zergling has been made for Queen. Defiler Mound on the way for Queen. Adrenaline will be finished soon. And here's the one middle that's pretty much patrolling to see whether Best is taking another expansion at the 5 o'clock or not. So this middle is patrolling. And also Best is also patrolling of his small army at the 7 o'clock side with a couple of Zealots and an Archon. So making sure whether Queen is taking another expansion or not. But now Queen is going to bring quite a lot of army to the 7 o'clock side, and will be killing this army. And he will be clearing all those armies so he can take this expansion. But now Best needs to make some decision making here. Whether he wants to take another expansion or go for the attack and go for some trade. But never mind, he's going to be building one more cannon. I don't know if this is even worth to build another cannon over here, but here's gonna be the attack going on to the 9 o'clock side. But Queen does have a lot of army, and he might have enough army to flank from the both sides, but there are 6 High Templar with almost full energy. All of the High Templar used a couple of storms already, but still have a lot of Side Storm ready to use. 7 o'clock expansion is now on the way, 50% done, and Best is not taking another expansion yet. Here's the a lot of a Queen's army coming to 7 o'clock side, and now this is not looking good for Best because Best's army is looking small, and this is a nice lurker X-rig blocking the path of this bridge and surrounding this army. Nicely done. Best did use nice storm on the Zerg army. That was very nice. But all of the army that Best had, he's gonna be losing everything. And I think Best needs to make a decision. The mineral expansion does have about 600 each, but the longer the game it goes, it doesn't looking pretty because Best is pretty much lacking with the Vespene gas right now. He needs more gas. So Defiler has come. I think Plague is... Okay, Plague is not done yet, never mind. So Plague upgrade is on the way for Queen. Here's a medium size of Best's army. Very nice macro. A lot of army has made. But even though there's a lot of Zealot, they are pretty useless against the Mass Lurker. And finally, Queen is slowly saturating the 7 o'clock expansion. Let's see how the game goes here. The Lurker, about 8 Lurkers will be borrowing, and a single Dark, there's enough energy to use the Dark Swarm. I think Queen wants to make another hatchery over here at the 7 o'clock behind expansion. And yeah, Best is squeezing all those money for macro. Nicely done with the 46 worker. But I don't know, I think he needs to take some expansion, but he's not taking the expansion yet. So no expansion for Best yet. Here's a couple of Zella moving towards the 5 o'clock side, but here's a lot of Lurkers just has borrowed. So I think finally Zerg is slowly matching up the upgrade. Triple evolution chamber, upgrading everything, and now Best has 3 to upgrade, plus 3 is now finally done. Here's gonna be the one attack. Mass Zala just got plagued, and Lurker is pretty much doing all those scratch in one line, and Zealot is getting melted by the Lurkers. So that was a huge army waste, and here is a 6 observer for some reason. Nice storm on the Lurker, and maybe Zergling as well. They are doing great job. Archon, but a lot of Zergling has come to the 9 o'clock side. All the army is getting surrounded by... Ooh, nice Lurker X-Trick for some reason. One storm on one High Templar, and there are still a lot of Lurkers at the 7 o'clock side. Nidus Canal probably is connected over here. Ooh. So Best is not gonna be looking happy in this late game because now this mineral expansion is running out of time. And this 3 Zergling, they didn't kill the probe yet, but they're just pretty much... Okay, I guess Best wanted to take the 5 o'clock main base, but he still needs to kill this Mutilus in order to take the expansion. But this is somewhat kind of like a semi-all-in my opinion for Best. Whether he's gonna be taking this expansion down or not. There are still a lot of observer killing army. Nicely done. More army being made for Best. Looking nice. Archon has come, but there are a lot of Zergling with a 2-2 upgrade. More Zergling has been made. Finally adding a cannon at the 5 o'clock main. But I don't think it has in range to snipe this Mutilus. But this army is somehow fighting really well against Queen. Best is keeping up the keeping up the supply still, even though he just wasted a lot of army against Zerg. So I think I feel like Best needs to slow down a bit and take some expansion, because this mineral expansion is going to be mined out. But at the same time, yes, Queen's main base, natural, and mineral expansion is going to be mined out at the same time. So that means Queen is going to be mining at 2 base versus 1 base Protoss. Oh, finally the Mutals is spotted this probe needs to evacuate or even warp the cannon Nexus before. Gotta make a decision making, but Mutals is getting sucked into the photon cannon. The Mutals will get sniped. Here's the army. 140 supply of army. Mineral expansion is completely mined out now. Here's the 1 lurker. Zerging back up with the armor 3 upgrade is done. So whenever Zerg has armor 3 upgrade, that means Zealots cannot do great trade against Zergling, but the amount of Zealot Bats right now is looking scary, and now Zergling just come out from the hatchery, but they're not paying attention. Queen needs to pay attention on his Zergling. But these Hydralisks pretty much doing the free damage to the Zealot from SimCity. Ooh, nice one storm on the 3 lurker. And this is not looking pretty in my opinion for both players, but when we look at the supply, 46 versus 46 for the worker count, but 85 versus 83 for Best. That is not a good army count for Best, because Protoss army cost every single unit costs 2 supply, and Zergling costs like 0.5, and these mass Zergling with that armor 3 upgrade, they just fight really well against the Zealot. Now they don't die by two shot. I mean 2 shot 1 kill. They don't 2 shot 1 kill anymore. Finally the Nexus was on the way, but this is getting focused down by the mass Zergling, and they're pretty cheap. They just took down the Nexus for free, running away, and will be evacuated, and he'll be spotting this 1 High Templar. High Templar will be using the storm, but there's another side storm while using the High Templar at the same time. Oh no, this isn't looking good in my opinion. More lurker, more defiler, and more Zergling. This is like a ZvP where you use lurker, defiler, Zergling combination against the Terran. And Best's army is looking so small in my opinion. He needs to take the expansion, but I guess he is not earning anything. If he's able to take down the 7 o'clock expansion, like both of the 7 o'clock expansion at the same time, it would have been so good. But now lurkers are just immediately transferred to the 7 o'clock side, using plague on the Zealots. Nice plague, and now here's a couple of lurkers are supporting from the behind. Oh no, Zealot just turned into 2 HP. 1 scratch will just kill all the Zealot immediately. More Zergling has been made. Both of the supply count is about even. Once again, more army is moving towards I guess into the middle, I guess, to cut off the reinforcement. But here are the 4 lurkers with a couple of Zergling standing. So I guess Best won't be able to take down this expansion. And now Queen is gonna be rotating up his army. Defiler is spotted. Gotta be careful with the Defiler. I guess he needs to use the plague before it dies, but he won't be. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. I don't know. This Zealot is chasing the Defiler, but I guess he's distracted at looking at this 9 o'clock expansion. Try to secure this 9 o'clock expansion. And yes, Queen will be securing this 9 o'clock expansion easily with the mass lurker and the mass Zergling. Already another 3 groups of army over here. That was a very fantastic, making a comeback by Queen. I was pretty sure like Queen was so behind in this game that hey, like Queen has no hope for this game, because he didn't have much of a hatchery in the beginning. He started with the 4 hatch Muta, but that was a very excellent micro by Queen. sniping the Corsair in the beginning with the 9 Mira with the 8 Scourge. That was a very brilliant micro. What a good game by both players. Thank you for watching, and if you guys enjoy watching these great games on StarCastTV, please hit the like and subscribe button. We will bring more great games in the future.